Happy Tuesday, my friends. It is April 9th, 2024. We just wrapped up the college basketball season, and I've got a few best bets for you guys in a loaded baseball and NBA slate. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy No Believing back with another DYF Bets video where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as we just try to get to the bag together and make some money. Now, it was not the day we wanted yesterday. It's not the month we wanted. I try to switch up the location. I'm trying to do whatever it takes for us to get things turned around here, okay, guys? We did have a great college basketball season. Shout out to the UConn Huskies for getting it done last night. Dan Hurley, one of the best coaches out there. I mean, completely had those boys ready to play. Oh, what an amazing performance. What an amazing run. Last two tournaments, literally ATS against the spread. They have not lost a single game in the last 2 years, winning each of those games by more than 12 points. I mean, that's absolutely incredible to think about. Also, shout out to the Big East. That's why I need a little bit more bids. But hey, we had Purdue winning that game, but that's all right. It happens. UConn with a great performance there. Yesterday we went 1-4 on the day. Well, really 1-3, but let me kind of break that down for you. So we cashed on the Purdue UConn under, no sweat bet there. Zach Edey, his rebounds, we lost there. I mean, come on now. That's really why Purdue lost the game, but I'm going to be honest. I mean, he was doing this thing on the offensive side. And in the second half, bro was not grabbing any defensive rebounds. UConn got so many second chance opportunities, and that led to several three-pointers that led out to a lot of easy buckets. He was trying to block everything instead of going straight up. Bro, you're 7'4". Like, why are you trying to swat down? I don't understand it. I don't get it. But we lost on Zach Edey's rebounds. We also lost on the slight lean on Purdue spread there. And then the Braves and the D-backs, both of them folded. Not just one. Both of them folded. That's why I really like first fives. But hey, it happens. And then we also lost on our Purdue National Championship future that I gave you guys a few weeks ago. So technically on the channel, we went 1-4 yesterday. If you look at our college basketball record on the year, we finished off this season 101-83. So in a total of 184 bets, we got 101 correct. That is good for a 55% hit rate. Not too bad of a season there. Wasn't our best March Madness as we're used to. We did get all the way to the national championship game with our winner, but hey, it happens. We fell a little bit short. That would have been nice to cash on that ticket to boost us up, but 55% is not bad. That's still a profitable season, and you can see here our year-to-date record in other sports so far, and April has been a little bit slow, but we got some time to turn it around, so it's okay. We're going to turn it around. We got NBA playoffs coming up. We got full baseball slates ahead of us, so there's going to be a lot of opportunity to turn this wagon around, my friends. If you can, like this video and subscribe to the channel, I greatly appreciate it. And let's dive into these best bets for today. For my first best bet of the day, we're going to head to the baseball slate real quick, and I'm going to give you guys a quick little pick here. And we're going to go to the late night Phillies and Cardinals matchup. And I'm going to take the Philadelphia Phillies on the first five money line here, minus 135 odds. Now, in this matchup, we have a pair of aces going at it as we have Zach Wheeler on the mound for the Phillies, and we've got Sonny Gray on the mound for the Cardinals with his new team. Zach Wheeler, so far in the year, he's pitched very well. Can't lie to you guys. He's got a total of 12 innings. He's given up a total of 8 hits to go with 3 runs, and only one of those were earned. No home runs to go with 15 strikeouts and 1 walk. So you love to see that. So even though the Phillies have lost both of the games that he started in, I do like Zach Wheeler in this matchup here. 0.75 ERA to get the year started. 15 strikeouts, like I mentioned. And his last matchup against the Cincinnati Reds, his team did not help him out there with the errors that cost those unearned runs there. And then in the first matchup against the Braves, his bullpen blew that game there for him. So that is really why I'm leaning on the first five money line, as this Phillies bullpen has not been as secure as we're used to seeing them. I mean, we even saw that yesterday. They blew the lead late in the 9th inning. They won it in extras. They got lucky there. But we've seen this Philadelphia Phillies bullpen. It's not as strong as we're used to seeing them, and there have been a few teams so far this year that's been kind of like that. So this is why I want to isolate this game to just the first five money line for a few reasons. One, I want to fade the Phillies bullpen, which has been inconsistent. But two, Sonny Gray is making his first start of the MLB season, and he's with his new team, the St. Louis Cardinals. He was on the 15-day IL to start the year. Now, keep in mind, Sonny Gray was the runner-up to the AL Cy Young Award last year. So you're probably asking yourself, no, but why are you fading a guy with this type of momentum who is like the AL Cy Young Award winner? Because this is the thing about Sonny Gray. One, you're making your first start of the year. You don't know how you're going to be. Two, 2, you're starting on a new team in a new ballpark that you're not familiar with because he was on the Twins last year. But 3, if you look at Sonny Gray's numbers, if you've been a long-time follower of the channel, because last year was our first year kind of doing this channel, and we got started during baseball season, I used to mention I like to fade Sonny Gray in a full game aspect. Why? Because in his second time through the lineup, that's typically when he has struggles. Now, last year he did post a 2.79 ERA, which was best for third best in the major leagues to go with 183 strikeouts. So he has great stuff. He has great command. He can make you miss the bat. But when he starts going through the second half of the lineup, the second time through, that's when he starts to have issues. So look at his numbers last year when he was on the Twins. In the first inning, 0.84 ERA. Second inning, 3.09 ERA. Third inning, 2.25 ERA. And then the fourth inning, it shoots up to 3.09 ERA. Batting average goes up to 2.6 ERA. And there was only a few handful of times that he went past the fifth, sixth, and seventh inning. And if he makes it that deep in the game, his sixth inning ERA last year, 4.5, his seventh inning ERA, 7.88. And he didn't really go those deep into ball games, and that is why I want to isolate this to the first 5 money line, because for me, this is just a loaded Phillies lineup. We know that. We got Bryce Harper, Castellanos, Trey Turner, Alex Bohm. So now that they've gone through the first time to see his stuff, now it's the second time through the line where I think the advantage lies with the Phillies here, and then Zach Wheeler on the mound has been in great command, has been in great control. So for me, I just want to isolate this to the first 5 money line here. That's what really has been working for the Phillies. Their bullpen, I don't really want to touch them right now, and then also I want to see what Sonny Gray is looking like, but I think that the second time through the lineup, the Phillies should be able to get to 1 or 2 runs off of him, and that should be enough, or at the very least give us a push opportunity here. So give me the Phillies on the first 5 money line as our first best bet of the day. Now, my second best bet of the day, we're going to head to the NBA, guys, and I'm going to give you guys 2 quick NBA picks. And as we break down the NBA slate, my friends, the NBA playoffs are just around the corner. We only have a few games left in the regular season, but there's a lot of things going on here in the standings, especially in the Eastern Conference, and I want you guys to pay attention to what's going on because a lot of these games matter. Now, let's break this down real quick. The Boston Celtics are taking on the Milwaukee Bucks today, okay? Boston Celtics have already clinched the number 1 seed, home court advantage all throughout the playoffs, so they really don't have anything to play for in this game, which is why it's such a short spread in favor of the Celtics. I mean, you can literally get the Celtics on the money line at like minus 140, minus 150. You're not getting that number with them this year at all, so you might want to take advantage of that. Now, we've seen what the Bucks have done underneath Doc Rivers. They absolutely suck. They don't even have a winning record. They're just terrible, right? Right now, they find themselves in the 2 seed. At 47-31 is their record. But now let's look at the remaining seeds. Milwaukee Bucks, 2 seed right now. Orlando Magic are the 3 seed, 46-32. So they're only 1 game behind the Bucks for the number 2 seed. The number 4 seed right now is the New York Knicks, 46-32. Again, only 1 game behind Milwaukee Bucks and tied with the Orlando Magic. Number 5 seed is the Cleveland Cavaliers, 46-33. So only a game and a half back behind the Bucks, right? And then right there in the 6th seed is the Indiana Pacers. They're 45-35, so they're about 2 games back. So this is the key thing as to why I'm taking these 2 teams today. The first game that I'm going to is the Knicks on the month spread, minus 4.5. Minus 110 odds. Now, let's look at the remaining schedule for the Knicks real quick. They play the Bulls today. Then they play the Celtics, who already clinched, so that might be a game where they're resting their guys for the most part. Then they play the Nets. Then they play the Bulls again to end the season. So 4 games, realistically, they have a really strong chance of winning 3 of the next 4 games, right? Now, Milwaukee Bucks. Let's look at their remaining schedule. The Boston Celtics, the Orlando Magic, the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Orlando Magic again. So in their next 4 games, they literally could lose all 4 games because all 4 of these teams are really good. Now let's look at the Orlando Magic for a second. And I'm going to break down the Orlando Magic because those are my next pick. So real quick, New York Knicks, minus 4.5, situational spot, too much on the line. Right now, the Chicago Bulls are locked into a play-in seed, so no matter what they do, they're going to be in a play-in game. So for me, there's not really just too much incentive in this game. The Knicks have a lot more to play in. Their playoffs are starting right now, so I'm taking the Knicks on the spread in this matchup, even though this game is on the road. Now, the Orlando Magic, they're playing the Houston Rockets today. I'm taking them minus 2.5, minus 110 odds, because here's the remaining schedule for the Magic. They play the Rockets today, who are eliminated from the playoffs. Then they play the Bucks. Bucks, the team right above them in the standings, so they have a chance really to move up 2 seed. They play the Sixers. That could go either way. Then they play the Bucks again. So you guys see what's happening here? The Bucks can literally go from the 2 seed, which they've been in all year, down to like the 5 or 6 seed, depending on how the next 4 games play out for the Knicks and for the Magic. And the Bucks have the hardest schedule remaining of all 3 of these teams. So basically, the playoffs are starting for the Knicks today. The playoffs are starting for the Magic today. And I'm taking both of those teams to cover the spread, as the Knicks are better than the Bulls and the Magic are better than the Rockets. The Rockets have nothing left to play for. And the Chicago Bulls, their seeding is already kind of cemented. So for me, take the Knicks minus 4.5 and give me the Magic minus 2.5 and watch the Bucks literally fall from the 2 seed all the way down to maybe the 5 seed, depending on what the Cavaliers do, or even lower to maybe the 6 seed. They could even fall down to the 7 seed, depending on what the Pacers do and what the Sixers do. It's absolutely crazy. So this is why I'm just taking a situational spot here. You guys know I like to tail teams that have something left to play for, that have some incentive behind them. So give me the Magic 2.5. Give me the Knicks minus 4.5, as the Bucks are going to lose today, probably to the Boston Celtics because they just suck. And then as a result, it's going to make things really crazy with the remaining 3 games left to go in the regular season. All right, my friends? Well, that's it for me today. Just a little bit of a different analysis. Not a whole bunch of numbers crunching and all that stuff today. We're just keeping it real simple. Just trying to turn this ship around here in the month of April, and there's still time for us to do that. But we're going to take the Phillies on the first 5 money line, and then we're going to take the Knicks on the spread, and we're going to take the Magic on the spread, as those are 2 NBA teams that have a lot to play for, whose positioning and seeding is literally on the line over the next 4 games. And the matchups are favorable for them to win those remaining games, and I expect them to be able to do that. And I think the Bucks might be able to fold, because they've been folding over the last literally 3-4 months since they hired Doc Rivers. I don't know why they did that. That's neither here nor there. For more of my other picks and plays, nerfies, prop bets, other things I'm going to be dropping throughout the day, click the link in the description. Join the free Discord group. Can't wait to see you on the side. All right, my friends, let's have a day. Let's turn around this ship, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Later, gang.